Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Just coming on briefly to give you a wee update on what's been happening with us. Um, my eldest son Jordan was 16 in December. You will all know, if you've been following my channel, how much hard work we've had with Jordan over the past 2 years maybe. But the past 6 months have been really, really horrific. So it was mutually agreed by myself, his dad, and him that he would move out into supported living, which is a youth hostel for 16 to 21-year-olds. And what they do is they give them basic guidelines on how to run a home, and when they feel they are able to run a home, they will then put them forward to the council for their own house. So he's doing well. He has been visiting us. He went into the hostel on the 18th of December. He came home on Christmas Eve. He spent Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day with us, and he went home on Boxing night quite late on. And we had a lovely Christmas. Christmas Day, it was just the four of us, and we enjoyed each other's company. And it was just nice. There was no stress, no aggravation. We just all got along. New Year, we collected him on Hogmanay. He stayed on Hogmanay on the 1st of December, 1st of January. All our family. So that's us four, my brother, sister-in-law and their two children, my sister and her daughter, my parents, my sister-in-law's mum and her partner come. So there's a good crowd of us. We normally go to a country club for our New Year's Day dinner. This year it was voted to try somewhere else, so we went to a local hotel. I'm saying local, it's not local to us, but we went to a hotel which had 3-course meal and entertainment, and it was horrific. Never again. We're going back to an old country club next year. It was just horrific. There was thousands of people there, and it was just crammed. The kids were demented. We were to be seated for 6:30. 6 o'clock the doors opened. 6:30 we were to be seated, so you would expect the meal to start at 7:15, 7 o'clock. I think it was 7:30 before they started serving starters. And it was a set menu, so it was like lentil soup for the adults. And it was fine, but it was lukewarm because there was so many and they just couldn't serve it quick enough. The main meal, I had asked for it. It was chicken with creamy peppercorn sauce, seasonal vegetables, potatoes, etc. And again, not knowing how nippy the peppercorn sauce would be, I asked for it without, and it was just dry. The potatoes weren't really very warm. It was just not nice. The entertainment was fine, but they had music playing throughout dinner, so you were actually shouting across the table to your partner, etc. It was things like that. We go out as a family to have a blather and talk, and we couldn't do that there. So next year we'll go elsewhere. But we were all there together. It was on till 1 in the morning, but we left early. As you know, since I have had Max, Max has been with me 24/7. The longest he has ever been on his own since we got him is 15 minutes while I've ran round to the doctor's for an emergency appointment. Because normally, even if we go out for a meal, we will put Max in the car and take him with us, take him a walk beforehand, go for a meal, leave him a wee snack in the car, and then come back out and get him. If between meals, between courses, just double check that he's alright. So we were very anxious leaving him such a long time. And I won't be doing that again in a hurry either, because he was just, you would have thought I had left him forever. But as I said, he was fine. So Jordan went home on the 2nd of December, 2nd of January, and took him home. He came up yesterday because he had got his benefit money. Ian took him shopping to make sure that he had his toilet rolls, his toothpaste, things that he probably would forget to get. He also told him to put money by for his bus pass for college. Just helping him budget a wee bit. The hostel do this with them, but I feel as a parent that's my job. So that was one of the decisions that was made when he mentioned that he was going into the hostel. We said that we still wanted to help as much as we could. So yeah, that's been going on. When he moved out, we decided that I was going to have my craft room back. So we started moving all my craft things back upstairs, which is fantastic. But with having a teenage boy in the room prior to me, it's been decorated. The walls were painted white. It was white, what do you call it? Embossed paper, so it'll just be painted over. The doors, the cupboard door is white gloss paint, and he has scotched it with his lighter. So that's needing repainted, but rather than just touching up, and I want it to be made into my room. So we're contemplating just keeping the theme white and then using fabric and curtains etc. to soften it and make it my room. Or we can go the full Caputo and put pink on the walls and stuff like that. Not 100% certain yet what we're going to do with it. I'm taking a bit of time because I want that room to be inspiring to me. When I walk in, I want to be able to think, I can work here. And downstairs, I've never got that feeling. I made things that I wanted to make, but it took me longer than ever before. When I had my craft room prior to Jordan and Jaden getting their own rooms, I could craft in there for hours on end and make loads of things and never stop feeling inspired. But I just didn't have that downstairs, so I'm hoping that this works. Being next door, it'll give me a boost. Other things that's going on this year, I am going to be doing no challenges at all. I have still got challenge goodies to send out because of all the things going on with Jordan and things. If I'm perfectly honest with you, and anyone who knows me will realise, I didn't start getting organised for Christmas until the 21st of December. If you'd asked me before that, I would have said I'm not interested. I was just so turned off from Christmas. I couldn't get my head around anything. everything was just so messed up in my brain. But I have clarity now. I am channeled and feeling very centred. I have a lot to make up for this year, which I will do. I have made the gifts for the ladies who won my Altered Box challenge, my anniversary challenge. Debbie from Dewdrops Gables, I haven't sent you your PayPal money yet, because I had asked you to send me your email address and I haven't had it yet. The other thing being is swaps and things. I will be limiting myself, especially over the next few months when Ian's not working and finances are a bit tighter. I will be budgeting it a bit better. I'm going to start making small racks, and I don't mean lots and lots of things. It won't be, but they will be maybe an A5 envelope with some lace, a couple of doodads, maybe a card, not sure, just enough to let you know I'm thinking of you and you're important in my life. They will be getting sent out to quite a few people over the next few months because I feel as if I have been letting down, and I know that I haven't to them, but I feel it. So for myself, I'm doing it to make sure that I know they know how much I care about them. So I'll be doing that. I'm hoping to do the racks probably 3 or 4 a month. That way I'm not overstretching myself, and I can make sure that people know how much I care. Birthday card exchange for 2015. I posted a video about this morning. If you're interested, just private message me or email me and we will get you added to the list. Last year I was the world's worst, and I put my hands up to it. I was very, very poor last year with sending things, and not just through the birthday card challenge or the birthday card exchange, but through everything last year. I just wasn't in the right place. But I am this year, and I am going to be making sure that I tick every box. I am in the right place now. Also, once my craft room's up and running, I am going to do some tutorials and challenges, but not for anything in particular, just to give you something to do. If you're needing a bit of inspiration, then hopefully a few of these things will give you some ideas. But I think that's it for now, really. I just want you all to know how much I appreciate you following me. I appreciate you being a subscriber. I am so thankful to have you all in my life. There is a special few who have went over and above the Call of Duty this year, and they know who they are. I'm not going to name names. They know who they are. And saying thank you isn't enough. I know that that's enough for them, but for me it's not. So thank you for everything in 2014, and I can assure you 2015 is looking up. So, a Happy New Year to you all, and I wish you all health, happiness, and just peace. Okay? Take care for now and speak to you all soon. Lots of love.